It is Indiana in the morning at WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Jeff Wacker, IUP Community Music School, and so many other things. Function upon function for this guy, and he visits with us here this morning as we get to the end of a semester, and that's usually quite musical. And so our visit with Jeff this morning, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row, and the best of Indiana County contests. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. So what's going on now?
Well, first, I'm about as far from 313 pounds and 6'4" as you can get.
Well, you never know.
I would be doing something probably different if I was that size.
That's probably true. Yeah.
But it's been a busy semester, and Community Music School has rolled through as we normally do. Just about 240 students this semester, 120 on private lessons alone, then almost 120 in the three ensembles.
Wow!
So it's really been a busy semester, and that's culminating now in all the stuff I get to talk about right now.
Great success then with the program here in this semester. That's good to hear.
Very much so. Very much so. So we're going to kick it off with the university band. That's the community band. It's kind of that hybrid between the university and the community school, music school. And that's this coming Tuesday, April 29th, 7:30, Fisher Auditorium. Just a $5 cash check at the door. And they're doing a really nice program. Has a guest conductor coming in from Florida, Richard Sabino.
Wow.
Who is... read a little bit about him, but he's a really interesting character.
Oh, yeah?
Currently conducts a couple groups down in Florida. He's been a financer. He's conducted groups in Ukraine. He's just an interesting fellow.
Man.
So he's doing a little guest conducting. They have a soloist, a piccolo soloist. I know the piccolo soloist pretty well. She's the flute professor. So Dr. Wacker is going to be doing a piece called Fantasy on When Johnny Comes Marching Home for solo piccolo and band.
Oh, well.
And if people would like to hear her as the flute professor playing with a IUP ensemble, they better get to this concert because this is the last one.
Uh-oh.
She has made the decision that after 25 years at IUP, she is going to retire at the end of this semester.
You know, I used to be in a comb band,
Okay.
and I retired from that too.
Retire, yeah.
Nobody's heard me play the comb for many, many years. But you don't want to miss out on this.
No, but she's going to obviously keep playing flute. She plays principal flute in Altoona Symphony and teach and stay very active. But 25 years at IUP is finally said, I think it's time to move on and let someone else take over. So come out to this concert, hear a little piccolo, and support Dr. Wacker.
A rare and final opportunity.
Yeah, I like her pretty well. So
I bet you. I bet you did.
And then what I have coming up after that, the next weekend, it's May 3rd and May 4th. That's when we're going to have a couple of our end-of-year recitals. And this is for the private lesson students. It's no requirement, but if they would like to play on a recital, we provide this opportunity. Got over 40 students who have elected to do this, mostly piano and voice. Piano and voice students love recitals.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but they just do. The instrumentalists are not quite as fond of them, but the piano voice love them. But they're also going to be two very brave ukulele students performing on the recitals. So that's kind of cool.
Nice.
But there'll be about 20 of them on Saturday. This is the May 3rd, 3 o'clock, Cogswell Room 121. That's DeSico Hall. That's the big room right there on the end. And same thing, May 4th, Sunday, 3 o'clock, same room, same place, Cogswell 121. And there's oftentimes themes with concerts, like with the band concert, it's called tapestries. And everything kind of relates to a tapestry of some sort. With the recitals, there isn't a theme because obviously there are a bunch of different kids playing. So I've gone with a very creative name. This is recital number 1 on Saturday and recital number 2 on Sunday. And those are, of course, are free. People are welcome to come and usually have lots of family and that kind of stuff going on.
Now, when we talk ukulele, are we talking lay or straw hat?
Both.
Okay.
I'm hoping for both.
All right. All right. With the striped blazer, all of that would be good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And as actually, I've had a number of ukulele students over the years. Mandolin, I've got one student right now taking banjo lessons. I mean, it's
Really?
pretty cool. And he lives right across the street from me.
Oh,
Ironically. So I see him out. He's sitting on the front step practicing. It's great to see him.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
And then we have our 2 choirs coming up. They're not for a little bit, but we're trying to fit everything in right at the end of the semester with the performance space and everything that's going on is kind of a nightmare. So we do the 2 choirs right after the semester ends. So on Sunday, May 18th at 6 o'clock in Gorell Recital Hall, that's the Indiana Community Choir, and that's directed by Erin Nepper. And they're doing a program that she's kind of themed Songs of America. To most people, that kind of means America the Beautiful and Yankee Doodle Dandy and those kinds of songs of America, more patriotic.
Sure.
This isn't that. So if you come expecting those, you will be sorely disappointed. But you will hear some fabulous music by composers like Aaron Copland. So it's a little more of the folk, Negro spirituals, that kind of American music. Like I wrote down a couple of pieces. At the River. I think a lot of people know that one. My Lord, What a Morning. That's a great, great spiritual.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And they're doing some medleys that come out of the Broadway era. So there's one medley, Do I Hear a Waltz? And that's by Rogers and Hammerstein. I think everybody knows them. And then another one by Stephen Sondheim. So really doing some great music. And Aaron's done a wonderful job with that particular ensemble. And then the next night, Monday, May 19th at 6:30 in Gorell is the Crimson Youth Choir. And that one's under the direction of Kay Wan. She's been conducting that now for about 7 or 8 years. She does a fabulous job pulling together about 40-some kids from ages 5 is her youngest, through high school. And she divides them up into a couple different choirs, and then, of course, they do sing some together. And she also likes to give them the opportunity for some chamber stuff and solos. So it's really an interesting program of big choir, medium choir, chamber stuff, and soloists. And it's going to be a fun concert.
Yeah.
I think her theme is Heroes and Dreamers.
Okay.
And she's got a variety of things on there, including I saw a song by Pink Zebra. Now, that doesn't mean much to me. I don't know if it means anything to you, but I think it's popular.
Well, then that's why it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, you and me both.
Pink Zebra.
All right. Don't ask me.
Well, there you go.
But she's got a lot of different things on there. Looks fun. I mean, a lot of people have heard of the Alleluia by Leonard Cohen. Doing a nice arrangement of that. So there's familiar things on there.
A lot of variations on that particular number.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And finally, that brings us all the way into, we've got a summer semester coming up.
Oh, yeah?
Because it never stops. Starts June 2nd, goes through August. We have a reduced rate for our registration fee. Lessons as instructors are available. Pretty much we have every instrument available most every summer, though. And we have our summer band concert. That's gotten very popular. The one in the Grove, it's on July 12th. That's a Saturday, 7 p.m. Anybody who wants to play in it can. And it's become a great sort of homecoming event almost, where a ton of IUP alumni come back into town just to play on this concert. Last summer, we had over 90 people in this band.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of IUP music majors, a lot of community members, high school kids, you name it. They just came out of the woodwork, and it's just such a fun concert, fun music. They just do a couple rehearsals. All the music is scanned, uploaded. People download their part like in early June. They practice it throughout June, come in for 2 rehearsals, do a wonderful concert, and it's like old home week. It's
Relive
really
the glory.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very fun. So
and that's in July, you said?
That's July 12th. I think it's a Saturday. Rehearsals are like the 9th and the 10th. Everybody gets together on a Friday night, do the concert on a Saturday night. And, of course, then all summer, we've got the summer lessons going on. Typically, we've had about 100 students every summer.
Wow.
So it's really cooking.
Community Music School is doing great, great things. And it's so nice to see that there's so much interest in it from young and old. Because the thing with Community Music School, you think, all right, it's a community music school. That means that school students in their summer months, or maybe even during the school year, are coming by and they're learning how to play an instrument. But it can be somebody who's 50, 60 years old that's always had a dream. I want to learn to play guitar.
Oh, sure. And actually, I can do you one slightly better. Right now, our youngest student is 5 years old in the Crimson Youth Choir, talented little kid who can sing like crazy. Yeah. And I think our oldest student is 81 or 82 singing in the community choir. And we've got everything in between. We have adults who haven't played in years but pick it up again, adults who have never played but wanted to start learning an instrument. A lot of the school kids, these are the ones, when they're taking regular private lessons, they're the ones who are getting into the district festivals, the regional festivals, the all states, that kind of thing. In fact, there was one year we had out of 5 choir members at Indiana High School that went to All Northeast, which is one past All State. 4 of those 5 students all took lessons in the community music school.
Through the community music school.
Yeah, so if you really want to get ahead and learn your instrument or sing or whatever, private lessons are such a great thing, and we make them really as affordable as we possibly can.
Yeah. All right. So anybody wants to learn about that, anybody wants to learn about all of the different concert events that you've mentioned, what should they do?
They can go to the website. It's iup.edu/community music, which is all one word. They can email me at community-music@iup.edu. And whatever you want to do, whether you want to play in the band this summer, where you want to get hooked up for lessons, whatever it is you want to do, just check it out on the website or email me. I am happy to help you out.
There you go. So you get to go home and listen to some piccolo today?
I've been listening to a lot of piccolo lately.
Nice.
And most of the cats like it. Not all of them, but most of them.
I'm sure they all do.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them won't admit it. That's what it is with cats.
That's right.
Jeff, thanks so much.
Great to be here, as always.
It's been an experience. It's Indiana in the Morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com, just about 25 minutes after 8 o'clock. And coming up, Matt is in the newsroom. That's after Boomer Sports. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS.